Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 10. Before we got two. What are we gonna do? I'm about to borrow yours next episode.
I'm here.
10 plus 1. Hey. So before we get started, make sure that you like, comment, click subscribe so you can go ahead and get all those notifications on YouTube, and be sure that you're leaving us reviews. We like to hear what you think about the episode. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm holding it together.
Yeah.
Best I can.
Best, man. So y'all know by the time this episode come out, the full moon would have came and gone, and it started to PMS early.
It feels like it's been a month.
It's a she.
Just this week.
Yeah. It's a she full moon.
That makes sense.
Because it's been too much. And I apologize now. I probably sound nasally. In my head, I sound nasally. The pollen is being an asshole.
Yeah, you've been getting your ass kicked by the pollen.
Man. So I'm like, I'm here. Got glasses on. I look like I done rolled out of bed. Look like I got what's that? Kanye West little champion Kmart in the back of the store. Sweatsuits on. A girl is struggling.
It's okay. It's okay because we got a lot to talk about today.
Sure do.
So we came here fresh face ready.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to square up today?
Yeah, them hoops that come out real quick.
Yeah,
we
ready.
Because after this, y'all gonna want to fight, and we gonna want to fight too. But you know. It's okay. We still love you.
Yeah.
We got shit to say.
Lots of shit to say. So we're going to start off light. We're going to play a little game like we always do.
I can't get my damn ear. There it is. Okay.
Okay, I'll kick off the first question then, friend.
All right.
So tell me, what is one thing you can't turn down no matter how angry you are?
Candy or sweets. Like, if you want to apologize to me, I like Twizzlers. I like old people candy, like orange slices and the fruit drops.
Not orange slices and fruit drops.
My parents are a little on the older side, and I hung out with my grandparents a lot. So bring me some orange slices. They sell them at Dollar Tree.
That reminds me of like Mary Jane's. I'm like, ew.
Kind of like them too.
Oh, and peanut juice? Do you eat those too?
Girl, peanut juice paydays. I'm raised by older folk. I have an old spirit. What? Upstairs, you heard the rattling of the paper. Here, baby, you want a mint?
I know. I left the room for 1 second. I came back in like, wait, why does it sound like church in here? Why y'all getting church candy mints?
All the kids got some mints. Here, baby. I ain't got no money, but I got you a mint.
I cannot.
What about you?
I'll stick with food, but if you're gonna bring me food, I need like a platter. I need like. Are we talking seafood? You wanna bring me a boil? Then we can talk about some things. We can talk about some things over crab legs. It takes a little while to open them, so we can get our aggression out. For real, you know, it'll be okay.
That is a good idea. That sounds good right now.
I also accept clothing. You wanna send me out shopping? I accept that as well.
Yeah, with your card.
Yeah, not my money.
And don't cash at me with the receipt. I'm swiping, and you'll see the charges as they go through.
Because I need to assess just how angry I was.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so tell me, if you had to watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh. I think, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I feel like The Notebook, but then I would just be in a circle of crying all the time. Like Noah and Allie are just so sweet. Yeah. But I've watched it so many times and I've never gotten tired of it.
No, you can't.
So I'm going to pick The Notebook.
Okay. I was going to do The Notebook too, so I'll be different because I feel like you can watch Noah and Allie. It gives you hope in this trash-ass world that somebody you can love and lost and come back and, you know, it's okay. And then you die together. That's kind of morbid and sad, but it makes me feel good when I watch it.
Look.
But I guess
if you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh, okay. What is a movie that I can watch besides The Notebook? I mean, The Lion King.
Yeah.
You know, The Badlands. I guess Simba.
Yes.
I could watch that all the time. So The Lion King. It doesn't matter who's around. I watch it by myself too. I have no shame.
That's a good
pick. I
pick.
need the kids with me.
A little Disney action never hurt nobody. And never. So, who is your celebrity crush? At least right now, because I feel like it fluctuates time to time.
Yeah.
Day to day.
Well, my forever love will be Carmela Anthony, but as far as crush, it would be Michael Bakari. Jordan.
Ooh, okay.
I'm letting Lori borrow him.
That's fair. That's fair.
Turtle ass head.
That's okay. That's okay. So if we're gonna pick up Forever One, I mean, I still be rocking with Christopher Maurice now because he just be doing it for me. But I did share a reel or a TikTok to my story today of Chris Evans, and then it just reminded me of Chris in all his glory. Because let me tell you something: when little Chris grew out that beard, I said, "Captain America, at ease, sir, at ease."
That's why all men need beards. I said the other day, it's like contour for men. It is. It's all men need beards, and that was proof. Chris Evans went from like boy next door to hold up
with the muscles
and the beard. Was that a starter pack?
Come on with the combo. He need to start selling that combo because what's good, sir? I have questions.
Okay, and then last one. What is your worst habit?
Happen to get the last word, probably.
But I mean, is that a bad habit? It depends on how you have to get the last word. Sometimes it's like, no, I need to say this for my piece. Yeah. But if it's to do it to be antagonistic, then kind of. But sometimes I need to say what I need to say.
I agree. And that's how I feel all the time, though. Yeah. So I know it's a bad habit, but also if you would just stop, then I could just stop. That would be easier. But it's a habit I probably could let go of. I'm getting better in 2021. We'll see. People be trying to bring out the old me. What's your worst habit?
It's just so many. I would say my worst habit is I'm fine. That's my habit. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
that
good.
is
That's
your
a terrible habit because I'd be like, ask me again, I might tell you, but the first time I'm saying no, I'm fine. Yes. Then anxiety is I'll bite my nails, and that's terrible. Like my mom will be like, "Oh, you stressed? You ain't got." No. That's why I keep my nails done because I can't get to it. I'll be gnawing on these, so I'm like, I'm fine. I'm working on that too. I'm like,
yes,
I'm okay.
I know, because it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, I know. That's my bad habit. It's just now I'm stressed. Help.
Yeah, that's not my bad habit. I'd be like, so let me tell you. Yeah.
I can help you. Yeah, what's up?
It's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So you want to talk about what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? So what's poppin' lately is Chloe Bailey. She done got her own Instagram page away from her sister.
I know.
And sis is going off, and the internets cannot hand it. I'm here for it. I'm all about celebrating. She's a fellow Cancerian. I did. As soon as I saw some of the things that she was saying and posting, and the things that like I watched her little tea time with her sister. I'm like, oh, I feel like there's a connection. I googled her, said she's a Cancer. That's why it's the energy that we give off. She's a Cancer, so she's been giving big Cancer energy and just like the body positivity that she's been posting. I do, and I just love how now everybody's tagging her and saying, you know what, you made me feel comfortable with my stretch marks. Yes. And since we when we talked to Tabitha talking about body confidence. She's a great example of it. That's saying, and she's learning young, right? And people started to trash her when she first came out and doing it, and I was just like, I'm hips, stretch marks, yes. So you're like, it's real, and she's showing you that it's real and it's okay to accept. So let her be great. She is the up and coming next Beyonce in her own level, and I'm here for it.
I agree. I definitely think that you should be able to celebrate your body how you want to, and if not when you're young, then when? Girl. When? Because you never know when you're going to lose. Anything can happen. And
kids wreck your body. Do it now.
I was about to say.
I don't blame the kids, but no.
But them kids wreck your body. Yeah. It definitely gets hard, and you feel different. And it's a lot of hard work to get your body back to where it was before you had the kids. Absolutely. So if you want to enjoy your body on these internets, do it.
Feel free.
Do it. Because I'm going to do it.
In the words of Noah Alley, call.
Spread your wings.
Eagle, fly, and enjoy, and ignore them.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter. No one is here to police your body at all. At all.
And I'm sure your mom and daddy saw, and they're okay with it. So if they're okay with it.
And even then, if you okay with it.
You
the one that got to live.
Right.
So.
Very true.
No. She cute. Keep doing you, boo.
Yeah. My fellow Cancerian sister. Make us great. Make me proud. All right, so this pull up, we told y'all in the beginning that I'm gonna go ahead. You do it. I feel like
all right.
Yep, you go ahead
because it's a skirt
yes.
this time.
This is totally different.
So, I don't know if you guys have been following Kevin Samuels or if you follow the Joe Budden podcast. I, for one, am an avid listener of the Joe Budden podcast. I know that a lot of people say that they are misogynistic and they don't like it. I think that's fair. I think everyone makes comments sometimes that they could be up for debate on whether or not they're questionable. But the latest thing that got us going is this Kevin Samuels interview. And I don't know if it's just as much the Kevin Samuels interview as it is the things that he's saying and the people who are subscribing to it as if it's gospel. Like, I feel like people are out with pen and paper. Y'all ain't never studied a SAT in your life, but y'all are letting some man on the internet tell you how women are supposed to be acting and behaving. Unless he has a vagina, I have lots of questions on why he can tell all the women generally, that this is why they do what they do, this is why they act how they act, and this is what they need to do to repair themselves so that we can be chosen by the great kings of this country. Let's just start there. So I watched the interview. I'm not gonna say that I don't agree with everything that he said, right? A broken clock is right twice a day.
Right.
But there were lots of things that were said, and not even just in that particular interview. Like, across the board, when I watch him, I think that it's problematic, the angle that he takes at it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not necessarily that all of it's bad conceptually, but the way that he goes about it and the delivery is what is off-putting lots of times for me, because I think it's very condescending. It promotes the degradation of Black women specifically, because he continues to go on and on and on about how all the other women do these things and they treat their men this way, but Black women, for some reason, don't do any of those things. And we think we're the men, we think we wear the pants, we're aggressive, we're blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, whoa.
Right.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Why are you like this? What is actually happening? Did you have time to listen to some of the interview?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And the first thing I thought was, like, when he was talking, is like, he just came out, like he said, like, everything is gospel. He came up to his pulpit. It was like, all right, y'all, open your book to the Fuckboy chapter 3, verse 2. And it says, degrade Black women. You come from a Black woman.
Yep.
I'm sure you know other Black women. So how dare you open your mouth and say these things, and then, like you said, generalize and say all Black women are this.
Right.
Because from what I can remember, men, especially Black men, do not like to be compared to all men, all Black men, all anything. They want to be addressed solely. So I have a problem, like you said, in the comments, because even when we posted something, people were underneath like, wait, I know you and you agree with this? Like,
wait, time out. We posted it and somebody came on our page and said, let's keep it funky. A bunch of y'all need makeup. Sir, knock, knock. We decided not to wear our makeup today.
Yeah,
I wore a little gloss.
I got bags under my eyes. I'm sleepy, but it ain't full face.
But this is the fresh face.
Yeah.
So the next time that you come on our page telling us about what all of y'all need to keep it funky, please believe, sir, Shanice and Jen,
go fuck yourself.
That part. Like, and we don't need anything.
No.
And on top of that, how can men tell us that we are wearing makeup because we need it? We are wearing makeup because we do so choose.
Right.
We give you a little zhuzh for the pod, but let's keep it funky. Day to day, that ain't even our jam.
No.
That ain't even our thing.
And let's be real, we don't wear it for you.
No.
Truthfully, it's for other women. We don't get dressed for y'all. You get the benefit of seeing us dress, but it's so we can get the, yo, sis, okay, shoes.
Poppin'.
It ain't got nothing to do with you, because you be like, oh, your ass look good.
Right.
And then keep it moving.
Hey, yo, mom.
Oh, damn, it's the same ass in the jeans. What I don't put on a whole different, it's not for you.
Correct.
And I think that's the problem also. Like, you think the men that agree with this, and I don't want to say all men, because that, again, that's what I don't like. The men that agree with this think that the world revolves around them.
Narcissistic.
And not very narcissistic. And you feel as though just because I say you feel as though you should be treated as king, you're not a king.
You don't act so.
You don't,
And this is the other thing. I feel like it's okay for you to want to be treated like a man. Sure. Then you should show up that way, and you can want to be treated like a black king by your black queen. Then be kingly.
Exactly.
Right? Like you can't be out here doing things to people. And I think, shoot, before the pandemic, there was an epidemic of fuckboys. And we've been trying to tell y'all that for a long time, but don't nobody want to hear us. But we try, I feel like, as black women, to not air y'all out in front of everyone.
Right.
And we are not given that same courtesy.
Right.
So look what you made us do today. Like we have to come and we have to address this.
Right.
Because even if we start just at the beginning of the interview, this goofy came on here talking about the no scrub lyrics. So he pulled out his little pen and paper like he didn't know, like, boy, stop. You know damn well everybody knows the TLC no scrub lyrics. And he read it verbatim as if it was gospel, saying, you know, well, these are the things that women have said that are problematic because they're telling us what they want in a man. So the only thing that TLC said, and correct me if I'm wrong, please feel free to jump in our comments and DMs. They said they didn't want a bottom of the barrel man, which is what the entire song boils down to.
Right.
I don't see how that's problematic. Why would we want someone on the passenger side of his best friend's ride trying to holler at me?
Right.
And she said, unless y'all carpooling, don't talk to me.
Right.
I have no car. Where we do that at? No, that's not an option.
And I just don't understand, since when do songs and entertainment become lessons? Like, yes, people write how they feel.
Correct.
And it can resonate with you, but that does not mean it's purely entertainment.
100%.
That's all it is. So now, because a song that you're bringing up that came out in the early 2000s, you're trying to say this is how all women are? Because of one song?
So because of that, I was like, okay, so let me just make sure I have my receipts and things ready. So I went back. Let's go back a little further, because if we want to talk about art and music, let's take it back.
Right.
So did Sir Mix-a-Lot not say, "My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun"? Did he not tell everyone with small booties that they don't matter?
Small booties don't matter.
That's what he said. But that was okay. How about bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks? That was okay. It ain't fun if the homies can't have none. That was okay. That all came out before No Scrubs.
Right.
So if we want to go back and think that we have receipts, please, sir, don't be biased.
Yeah.
It's art.
Get all the receipts.
Correct.
Yeah, bring them all.
Don't just and on top of that, you out here with the dollar store receipts. No, we're at Nordstrom. These are the Nordstrom receipts.
And let's to match that, like we said before, y'all came out with "I don't want no pigeon." You reduced us to the dirtiest bird known to man besides sky rats, aka seagulls. So
you done got the Philadelphia mad because you talked about the pigeons.
I was like, pigeons? You compare like not everybody has seen a pigeon. I know what a pigeon is. They are dusty and dirty. So it's not like y'all didn't have a chance and y'all didn't come back with something. But did you mention that? You said you didn't want to scrub. You said you didn't want no bird.
Right.
You called us a bird. We just said a scrub.
Right. What is the problem?
What is a scrub? Show me what a scrub is. I could point to you and show you what dirty ass pigeons look like. And you compare that to, but so it's like you said, be fair.
I
agree. If you're going to come to me and say, this is what all women do, come also and say, but I know this is what all men do also.
Correct.
Energy matches energy. And like you said, you want to be treated kingly, treat me like a queen. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. We learned that in preschool. Treat people how you want to be treated. Energy is given and energy is received.
Newton's laws.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. I think some of you missed some classes.
Yeah.
But
y'all want educated women that do this and bring this and that to the table. You don't know the basics. What happened to chivalry? What happened to you opening my door? Now all of a sudden y'all just pull up and honk the horn and that's it. Or I gotta meet you there. Can we meet in a mutual spot? Like you don't even come pick like I told you we're gonna get around it. But it's just like it's that kind of person. It's just like, so y'all just act like you just do the most and your best. And I feel like somebody hurt, like you said, somebody hurt him. I don't know who it is, but his Carlton looking ass is pissed off and is taking it out on everyone. And then also what I don't like is how he decides to put numbers
to women.
And how they look. And these women are coming in needing help, thinking that you're going to give them, because again, some things you do say make sense.
Yeah. Some things do make sense.
So they're coming to you saying, hey, that made sense to me when you said this. I'm coming to you and coming on your life, making myself vulnerable. And here it is, your little dusty square head is sitting here saying, I look like a fucking 3?
Wild.
He rated, and again, I hate the numbers, but the fact you said Sweetie is a 6? What the hell is a 10? First of all, what do you consider you?
Wait, that's my question. I want to know, if you are rating people, then what is your rating? Help me understand, because I'm like, oh, and so see, I can even get with the fact that he's saying without the hair and makeup, people look much different.
Yes.
That's true.
It's
and we all know
Yeah.
that. And there are some people who, if you see them with their hair and their makeup done, they look crazy.
Completely different.
They look crazy. But that's still their business.
Yeah.
And who am I to then tell them you're reduced to a number because of, like, why does that even matter?
And I feel like only men do it.
Yep.
Because like you said, we do look different with certain things, certain makeup and everything, but let's not act like guys are not out here getting lace fronts and lace beards and hatfishing us 24/7, beard fishing us. Like you could take your beard on and off now. It's a Velcro. Like, so now not only you say you got to take me swimming to see what's real, I got to take you swimming too. So let's not act like y'all are not doing things to improve your look so that you can look good and impress women. We do the same thing. And again, we're not doing it for you. Most women are not doing it for men. So keep the same energy. Women don't go around and be like, yo, he's a 5.
No.
I can't talk to you because he's a 5.
No.
I only date 7s. He hit her with the 6. I'm like, well, shit. What the hell am I? Like,
and so I guess in his opinion, he was saying that what he does is no different than women saying they only date men that are of a certain stature. They only want tall men. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not guilty of that. Yeah. And I'm only 5'1" and a half. Don't forget my half. But but at the same time, I say that to my friends. Like, yeah, I like tall guys. We all have preferences. Right. But the difference is I have couth and tact. Right. So if someone who was 5'6" came up to me, I wouldn't be like, get out of here, because you're
just tall to ride. You barely made. You almost had it.
You almost made it. Yeah. No. I would just be like politely like, no thanks. Yeah. But it's just the lack of tact for me. And a lot of these conversations that are had, it's not necessarily that what he's saying is the worst thing ever. Right. But it doesn't need to be delivered in that way. And why? Why do you think that you should belittle people in order to help encourage them? That's weird. That's like if gaslighting was a person. Yeah. And
poster boy.
Yeah. And I feel like for some reason, a lot of y'all think gaslighting is cute. Y'all think that you're allowed to just keep poking the bear and poking the bear and poking the bear until the bear bites your head off. And then you're like, but black women are angry again. Yeah, we're fucking angry.
It took a lot.
Yeah, we're angry now. We're angry. We're tired. We're tired. So I don't know. I think it's difficult for me because I just feel like we get it from all angles. Yes. We get it from outside of the community. Yep. So inside the community is supposed to be our safe space. And it's becoming less and less safe. And whenever Black men have issues, we are there to stand the ground
next to you, if not taking the step forward to block you. And like, I totally agree. And I think, like you said, we're tired. And I feel like it's not like we didn't know these conversations didn't take place. Right. It's the fact that now these men are bold enough to come on social media under comments or make posts and just literally just say it without blinking. Like,
no regard.
Like, this is fact.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is fact, and this is what's going on. And the thing is with Kevin Samuels and his followers, his supporters, he sounds like he's the black misogynistic version of Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
And y'all little
yes.
supporters are
Y'all
right
Trumpers.
behind him, waving y'all flags and black fists and your sorrowful, well, nobody loves me flags. And it's just like, do you not see us? Do you not see us? Because on the protests, when black men are being killed, women are on the front line. We birthed y'all.
Correct. All for you to turn around and say we're just angry.
Y'all don't do nothing for us, and you're angry, and that's why we date this preference, and we like these kind of women because. So you want me to be quiet, not say anything, and serve you. I think this sounds familiar. I think it happened 400 years ago. I think the papers have been signed. Master said we free.
We's free now.
Right. Thank you. How it's disrespectful, and it go kind of like into the next thing. It's like your perception of what should be versus how things are in 2021 is not the same, and you cannot expect women now to act the same as our grandparents or even our parents were in the 80s and the 50s and 60s. It's impossible for you to really have that mindset. And I also have an issue with the fact that if you have that mindset in 2021, we are in trouble.
I completely agree with that. And the thing is, too, in terms of when he tries to talk about gender roles and how women used to be versus how they are now. Well, how women used to be was very much tied to the fact that they did not have rights. So you're telling us that you want us to go back to the time when we had no rights. You want us to be seen and not heard like we're children. That's weird. Like,
that's suspicious.
No, you know what that is? It's goofy.
Yeah.
It's goofy, and I don't know why instead of having a partner, you want someone to just be completely subservient. And it's not that because someone is subservient, they're weak. You can be subservient, but we should be doing things together. Why do you act like I don't know. I think that there's also this notion too that women want to be men. Why would we want that? We don't. No one's asking for that. We're just asking for reciprocity.
Yeah.
We're asking for you to reciprocate to us what we give to you and vice versa. And I get that sometimes it's challenging and sometimes it's hard. And maybe sometimes Black women do come off a bit more aggressive. But guess what? Knock, knock. The world thinks the same thing about Black men. Don't you guys think that there's a reason that both of us are seen that way? It's because that's what they want us to see. They want us to feel that way. But also, by nature, we have to be. We have to. It's not that anyone wants to be rough. Black women probably do want to be able to let their guard down, let their hair down, just smile, just be happy. We are not afforded that right. So instead of being on the attack of Black women, how about you figure out how to build up Black women and stop hiding behind the cloak and dagger of you're just being honest. Because you can be honest but not be a dick. Yeah. And you are a dick.
Absolutely.
Like,
it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the fact that he says it with so matter of fact, this is what it is. Period. The end. We have to do better. We have to make them see it this way. It's just like, what happened to take gender aside out of it? Take race out of it. What happened to just being a basic human being?
Right.
What happened to kindness? What happened to respect? That's all we're really asking, because once you give us kindness, once you give us respect in any male, female, Black, white, purple, doesn't matter, the benefits come after. You don't realize that when you treat us well, what you give to us, we multiply. You give us a house, we give you a home. You give us a seed, we give you a baby. When are you going to realize, and truthfully, Black women do it better. I said what I said, because we have had to do absolutely nothing. Back in slavery time, they gave us the chicken wings because they saw that as dirty. Now look at y'all.
Every Tuesday at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Getting your cheap chicken Tuesday. We did that. Okay? We We make things better, and it has been proven time and time again. And then the crazy thing is, when y'all do y'all shit to us, we take it on the chin.
Yep.
We want to break down and be upset in that moment, but we can't, because we're mothers, because we have jobs now, and all eyes are always going to be on us.
Always.
For the simple fact is that, you know, we're the angry Black women, but we're tired. But we take it on the chin, keep it going. And the crazy thing about us, especially this generation, we use it as motivation.
Yep.
So thank you, Kevin Samuels, for putting these words out, because all it is motivation to dispel everything. Because
Correct.
we don't need you, but we need you at the same time.
Yep.
We need you and want you to be there. But please know that want comes before need.
Correct.
And I think that's also a problem, that Black men feel like, oh, we need you. We're the man. Take a look, like do your Googles. Take a look at women now in education and the positions that they have in these companies. There's more successful Black women entrepreneurs than there are successful Black men entrepreneurs. And the Black men that have it, I bet you on your team, or I bet you the person standing next to you is a Black woman that pushed you, that helped fund it, that helped you. I'm not taking anything away from you. Could be your own idea, whatever. But there's somebody there to support you.
Yep.
And we're always going to be there to support you. Even when you treat us like shit, the very next day we will be up and be like, all right, what you need?
Correct.
Don't talk to me while I get it.
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet and let me handle it. But I got you.
You're right.
Just see us. And the crazy thing is, this has been going on for years. It's always been white men, white women, Black men, then Black women. Can we, we know we are never going to be on the same scale or the same level as white folk. We get it. We know it. It sucks. I would love to think that one day we get there. But damn, y'all. Can we be at least equals?
Correct. Can we just do the right thing by each other? I don't think that we're asking anyone to move mountains.
No.
We're just asking for respect.
Yeah.
And I also think that it is truly a disservice to take the minority of women who maybe they don't respect Black men, and maybe they are not championing it. Why can't I talk? Championing Black men. Championing? I don't know.
Pom-pom and Black men. Shit, we mad.
I can't even get it out. Okay,
we mad.
Those women though, who are not really for the support of Black men, and make that the blanket statement that everyone is doing that, because that's just not the case.
Not
and
right.
To your point about need versus want, I think, why wouldn't you want us to just want you? Why do we have to need you? Because to me, I would rather be wanted.
Yes.
I would rather be wanted. I don't want to be anyone's necessity.
Yeah.
I want you to pick me and want you keep me. I don't want you to feel obligated. Why would you want to feel like an obligation? Don't you think we have enough obligations in this world? I don't know. And it's not an easy overnight answer. And I feel like he gives these responses as if they're just boop, 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 we can just fix it. It's not that easy. So why are you so matter of factly in your stance? And then you turn around and say that it's facts. These things are not facts. These are literal things that you are just making up. Didn't you say you came from sales? You are selling these people, because you almost made me say, I've been trying not to say, but y'all, that's how y'all acting. You can't run around acting like a Negro and then want to be a king. Come on, pick a lane and stay in it. You have to do better. And I also think that I shared this other post with you that I saw on Facebook, and it was this girl telling a story about her ex-boyfriend and how he's now dating a white woman. And now, with all of the things that have happened with the George Floyd case, and I think he also might have mentioned Ma'Khia Bryant, and then his girlfriend being like, oh, that trial, what happened? Meanwhile, we're all sitting on the edge of our seat to see what's going on in the entire Black community. And then he calls his ex-girlfriend and he wants to talk to her. Can you believe that this woman from, I think, Kentucky or somewhere out Midwest, she was from, can you believe that, she wasn't as invested? And then the girlfriend sitting there why are you surprised? But why do you think that that's fair? You call the Black woman to now be your trauma center after someone else outside of the community had no actual buy-in to the things that are happening to people who look like you. But it's okay for us to be your trauma center. When things are wrong, you turn to us to fix it. But we're supposed to take all of the negative that you give us and then still give you positive outputs. Right. Why is that fair? We are not your therapist and your dumping grounds for you to deal with all of your mommy and daddy and whatever other issues that you guys have. Right. That's just not a thing. And then for you to turn around and not only do it, to be so fucking ungrateful about it. That's the part that becomes disgusting. And I'm tired.
Yeah. Because it's just like we give and give and give and give so much. And not all women are like us. We can only speak from our experiences. We can only speak from our viewpoint. If we give and give and give and give, it's like a well. I'm pouring water. I'm giving you water. You come back, you take it. You come back, you take it. But you don't refill it. When you come back that next time with your bucket and I got nothing to give, it's not my fault. Right. What did you pour into me? Did you think about refilling me to come back? Like you said, reciprocity. I should be able to come to you with my bucket and say, yes, here, I need to be filled up. Yes. Again, but knowing the plight of the Black man in the world today, we don't try to inundate you with more issues. We are considerate about it. Yep. Again, a partnership, I should feel like I can come to you and say whatever. But sometimes we take it on our shoulders to say, I got it. I can handle it. I'm not going to bother him with this. And the fact, like you said, he felt enough to take his bucket. We don't know how that relationship ended. Right. But take his bucket from the little White House picket fence over here and be like, yo, help me. What am I supposed to do? I got to take this bucket back to her. Like, how am I supposed to handle this situation? I don't know, dude. Figure it out.
It's not my business.
The fact that conversation, you had that much, and it was a lengthy conversation. Yes. The fact that I sat there and listened to it all, kudos to you, sis. Because I've been like, that sounds like a personal issue. To me, this is not my job no more. Because if you were with me, you wouldn't. This wouldn't even be a conversation. Or even that video I sent you where these 3 Black men sat around the table with Ayala and was like, I only like white women because, you know, like you said, subservient and they don't have attitudes and stuff. But when it comes down to these situations, can you go to them and just be like, I don't have to say nothing. Just look at you, be like, again.
Right.
No, because they're going to be like, what?
What?
I made chicken casserole. Like, you want to talk over like Starbucks? That's how they're going. They don't know. I mean, not all white women. We're not grouping everybody together, but for the bulk of it, a white person will never be able to feel the angst that we go through
on a regular basis.
Plain and simple. So, listen to Kevin Samuels if you want to, but just know when you come to that well with that bullshit in your bucket, these two here, well is closed. I don't care if I got a whole gallon in the back. I ain't got nothing to give to you.
We tapped out.
Coming with bullshit. And then I like this quote that, I forget her last name, Melissa, but her comes Miss Kevin on stage. Kevin on stage. Because we talk about what you think Kevin Samuels is saying is gospel and what we really are. And you guys are changing. You want to be like him. And this is how it's supposed to be. And I want to be alpha male and stuff. She said, I don't need to be collateral damage in his growth. So you want to be like Kevin Samuels. You want to be this alpha male. You want to go out in the world and say, King Kong ain't got shit on me and be this wonderful being that everybody thinks you are. And then you come back to me and you treat me like shit and expect me to be like, but you're growing. Right. You got that raise. You're good. Treat me like shit. No. That's not a reality. No. And I really think everyone really just needs to be real with themselves. Yes. And take a look that this ain't your grandmama's relationship. This ain't your grandfather's relationship.
Can y'all build? Because that's the thing. I have questions. Kevin Samuels is out here talking about women should be doing this and they should be doing that. Let me tell you something. I have seen my grandfather build a house from the ground up. Can you do that?
I just need a TV stand sometimes. You can do that.
Can you build a house? Can you fix the electricity? Can you are you a plumber?
Plumber.
Can you do all those things?
Can you fix my car?
Because some of y'all can't even change no tire.
Thank you.
Some of y'all can't change no tire.
Yeah.
But you got the nerve to be out here talking about some you're the alpha what?
You know how many times I have seen pictures with men like standing there while the girl is changing the tire? Hell, y'all don't even know what side of the street to walk on when you're walking with a woman.
Calling AAA.
Basics.
And got the nerve. Got the gall.
Yeah. But you want a hot meal. Mm-hmm. And you want me to just lay there, anytime you want, 24/7, and you want us to support you, but support us. Coming on to social media and then going back and reciting what this man is saying word for word.
Goofy.
He ain't Langston Hughes. He ain't a prophet. He ain't Jesus. What is wrong with y'all? It's very goofy, and I just don't understand it. And like we said, not all men are like this. We post, remember Black History posted, I am a fan of the Black man.
Yeah.
We love Black men. Can y'all love us back?
Correct. And on top of that, there are times where I level set. I check myself. So there are people who I might go to like, hey, listen to this. Or did you hear this? How do you feel about this? What do you actually think about it? And I was talking to someone and they were like, I think that some of what he says is valid, but I feel like some of what he says is just clout chasing, like, because that's not how all women really are. And I feel like too, if you think that all women are like this, maybe you should reassess your circle, because maybe the circle of people that you hang out with, maybe they're just dusty. Like, I don't know. Maybe you should level up. It's got to be what you attract. And maybe that's the vibe that you're giving out. So that's what you're attracting back to yourself. And I think also some of that is just you being a bad person. You know that you are doing foul things in the world. And you're very scared that someone else is also reciprocating that back to you. So you're worried that your karma is going to come back. Y'all gotta seek some help, because it's sick. It's sick. We should be able to be support systems for each other. We should be able to talk to each other. And I'm not saying that women do not need to listen to men. How can we ever know what men want and what men like and what men think if we don't listen to men? And I am willing to listen to men, but what I'm not willing to listen to is you niggas. I'm sorry. That's my one. I ain't doing it.
I'm not. You made it 41 minutes without calling somebody.
I ain't doing it. So if you want me to listen to you like a gentleman, then you're going to come to me like a gentleman.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, then you're going to get what you're going to get. Because never forget, I'm a Gemini. So I will turn it on and I will turn it off. Period. I don't have the patience for that. So I think that there is nothing wrong with opening the door to have healthy debates. And I think sometimes we do have to get people like this who do get people actually talking about things. But then we have to figure out how to have the conversation in a healthy manner. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you just come to me with a Kevin Samuels clip talking about hear this, I'm going to tell you that it's fucking goofy unless you have something better to add to it. So don't just give me some standalone clip saying like, hey, this is gospel, because it's not. So if you want to sit down and have a healthy conversation about it, that's
this is
cool.
definitely a conversation starter. This is definitely a tool. Like if you're dating, like, okay, I read this. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Or what? Like some of it, let me know up front, because then don't be going to change and we months in and then all of a sudden I realize I'm dating Kevin Samuels. It's not gonna work for neither one of us. And I think also with how you said like who you're around in your tribe, if you're the type of man that leads with money, what do you think that you're going to attract? You're going to attract somebody who wants money.
Correct.
So then don't go say all women want to do is get flued out stuff. If my first date was in Vegas and I live in PA and you said, oh, let's just come and hang out, I'm going to expect that what you start off as is how I'm think it's going to be maintained. It's maintenance. So if you're not willing to maintain what you have started, say that. Don't say that all women are clout chasing, all women want money and da-da-da-da.
Right.
No. No, that's not what you came to me and asked and said this. So that's what I thought you were. Be real up front and you're going to get me real back. If it's not something I want, it's not something I want. But you got, like we said, we got 2 women right here that can tell you we ain't been flued out nowhere.
No. And I don't need to
and
be.
we don't need to be.
Because I can go to work myself and get my own money.
Yeah.
I don't need to be. I mean, look, our dads raised us right.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And I'm sure that, you know, some people will try to say like this is what happens in a single parent household. No. That's
both our
not.
daddies are still there. So now what?
And this is not what he ain't teaching me to accept less than the best. Okay. He did not give me less than the best, and I'm not accepting less than the best. Okay. So I don't know any other way to actually be. And I just, you know, the other point that he tried to make was when women get upset about the truths that he tells, then they proceed to go into like shaming him and all these other things. I mean, I'm just going to say this one time for y'all. There seems to be a lot of men who have a lot of problems with the things that women say. There seems to be a lot of men who don't like the way that women are. We're in 2021 and you guys have some options, and I'm starting to think that maybe you should explore them, or maybe you already have, and that's a different kind of conversation. Maybe Kevin will want to have that with you too. And
we will support you either way because we're Black women. That's what we do.
We'll wave the flag with you in June. Just hey,
get your emotions
Happy
in check.
Pride.
Please. Y'all gotta get your emotions in check. Emotions are not facts.
No.
How you feel is not how it is.
No.
Please leave with I feel statements. If who's ever been to therapy, I feel such. And then we can go on. Don't tell me this is what it is. This is like you said, this is what Kevin's. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
For not near one of us.
No. Some of y'all got a God complex.
Yeah. And help me understand why y'all so emotional. If you like when this comes out and we know we do our weekly post, I really want to know what changed.
I don't know.
Because I'm not saying men can't express themselves. I think that's good when you have open communication. Like I said, I love emotional intelligence.
Yes.
But there's levels to it.
And right and a wrong way.
And a right and wrong way where you can say what you feel. I just don't understand when men got to this level.
I don't know.
Of where I feel like, well, shit. Do I need more hormones? Like, am I not emotional? Like, what is going? Do you need less? Is it in the chicken? Like, we gotta be in the chicken. We gotta go vegan for it to level out because it's just too much, and it's like all at the same time. Like, what is going? Is there a support group that maybe like on IG that we can hashtag and we can get you guys involved in? Just something help us understand because it's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't even understand some of these emotions. I'm like. Am I ice queen? Like, this is dumb.
No, some of it's too much.
Like, you gang banging really on big. What is the actual problem here?
I don't know. That's what I keep asking myself. How did we get here?
And then we see the nonsense in these videos and with Joe Budden too. It's like, yo, y'all. it's
do better.
Exactly. Do better. We try to do our part. I'm not perfect. We're not without blemishes. We're not perfect at all. I got a shitty ass attitude sometimes.
Oh, wow, petty.
I definitely can be petty at times. There's different levels to the petty, but regardless, it happens. But there's a cause and effect to everything. Mm-hmm. Yes, we can cause some things. Yes, you guys can cause some things too. And just know that it's going to happen.
Yes.
But can y'all chill out and like send Kevin Samuels back to his little wherever? Matter of fact, grab Derek Jackson, grab Kevin Samuels.
Actually,
put them in their own little box. Put them on their island, and they can be simps and assholes together.
So actually, that's another good point. So I'm sure that there's going to be people who will listen, and they'll be like, "Oh, they just hate Kevin Samuels and they hate men." I didn't like when Derek Jackson was out here saying that women didn't have to have accountability for anything that they said.
No.
I also thought that was goofy. Yeah. Women do have to be accountable. He was basically out here acting like it was a free-for-all. Women could just do whatever they wanted, and it was just the men. No, that wasn't true either. I didn't subscribe to that dumbass notion either. So I'm just looking for somebody to be even kiltered. Like, I just want somebody who's in the... Like, damn, we thought Steve Harvey was bad. We ain't seen nothing. Yet. At least Steve Harvey came out of a movie, had Terrence J in it, and I was like, oh, say more, Steve. Say more.
Matter of fact, when 3 coming out? Michael B's your son-in-law now, right? Cast him.
Just saying, get him in a little flick. I'll be there. My Black Dollars account.
Yeah, sure will. Do better. And don't, like, I'm telling y'all right now, next week ain't gonna be the week for y'all to say some dumb shit. Because if you couldn't tell by that post, we don't care.
No.
And we'll say whatever.
It doesn't matter.
But it needs to be said.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels is a fuckboy. The king of them. Since y'all want to be kings, what is it? Is this your king?
Is this your king?
Is this what you gonna die on this ground with him and support him? Is this your king? Oh, cool. Y'all have your own little kingdom.
Y'all out here fanboying
over there. I know. I feel like his slogan should be like, "Make black men great again."
Oh.
That's why I feel like, it was so much better before. We were so great. Let the women get a job and oh my gosh, then make us great again. Samuels.
Yeah, I've had enough. Enough. I've been mad all week. I called my friend and talked to her about the video. She was like, "Oh, you're mad." Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad.
And I guess you did what you wanted to do, and now people are talking about you. But just know, like, this is not the kind of reputation I would ever want. I don't want to go around with like, "Oh, Kevin Samuels, oh, that asshole, that narcissistic asshole that thought could tell men to do what." Hey, first, y'all dumb to listen to him because he ain't gotta come home to us. And best believe we gonna say, "No, you're stupid."
And the women that are in the comments, like, yeah, what he's saying is actually right. No, you're an idiot.
Sis, are you just trying to say this so the men in the comments be like, "I want to talk to her"?
Yeah,
let me tell you something. Your life is going to be hell.
Mm-mm.
And then you're going to be mad and be like, "I don't want to accept this." Why? You were in Kevin Samuels said it was cool. And I'll be the same way. Like, let me see one of y'all that I recognize y'all little IG names with it. I'm going to be like, so, don't talk to me no more. This is not the kind of vibe I want in my tribe. No. And whatever issues you have, you brought that on yourself. Yeah. Because this is not what anybody's mama would want to accept. Our mamas didn't accept it. We're not going to accept it. Our daughters sure as hell are not going to accept it.
And I don't want my sons being like this.
Yeah. So don't raise, and please don't raise y'all sons like this, because I'm going to be the mother-in-law to be like, "You stupid."
Yep.
What papers you need to file, honey? We're going to go to the court today.
Because I'm going to tell you that.
You can move home a little bit. He got to go. Yeah. Because this is dumb.
No, I can't support it. And since we started with the song, I might as well. The other bar maybe that would help you guys think about is when Lauryn Hill said, "Stop acting like boys and be men. How you gonna win if you ain't right within?" Y'all out here listening to somebody who is nothing but a salesperson and has been divorced twice. And he's telling you what you need to be telling your woman to do. Stay out of women's business. Yeah. That's what y'all need to do, period. Stay out of women's business.
Gossiping assholes.
Yeah. And on top of that, didn't Dame Dash tell y'all about being chatty Cathy's? And here y'all go out here clucking like some fucking hens. I can't.
Stomach ground at the end of that too. Like, my stomach said, "Amen."
Done.
Okay. I feel a little bit better. Blood pressure slightly up a little bit. I know. First of all,
it's a little cathartic.
Y'all probably gonna piss us off, and we're gonna have to do this all over again. But tag this episode 10. It was a winner.
Don't forget.
It's a nice round even number. Don't try us. So yeah. So you want to get newsy? Some other good news, but it's some fuck shit too.
I know. So like we mentioned earlier, of course, we've all been following the Derek Chauvin case. So I think we were all definitely very happy to see that he was charged as guilty on all 3 charges. Right. Because that needed to happen. And it was one of those things that, of course, we all know that he's guilty. All of America, all the entire world knows he's guilty. We watched you kneel on a man for over 8 minutes. Why would you not be guilty? But we've seen the criminal justice system let us down before. Rodney King.
Single time. Yeah.
We saw that too. And that was okay for some reason. I don't know. So I was definitely happy to see. But had they done the sentencing yet?
No, the sentencing takes 8 weeks.
Okay.
So they have to present, I don't know all the legal stuff, but I know they said it takes up to 8 weeks. And a lot of people are like, well, he's only going to get 12 years. No. He has 3 separate charges. The manslaughter charge carries a maximum it carries 12 years. Okay. But he still has two other charges that have additional years. So the first one was like 2nd degree murder. That's 45 years. So he's doing what he's going to do. Jail time is just each charge carries something different.
Okay.
even if it's the 12, yes, I don't feel as though that's enough. However, he was charged and convicted.
Yes.
And that's a start in the right direction. But can we just put a pin in that? Who recorded the video? A black woman. And not even a woman. She's 17. So even as a child, a black young lady, we're still riding for you and protecting the black man. But anyway, back to Derek Chauvin. See, Patty. I'm glad that it happened. Like you said, Rodney King. The only difference, I saw something that says the only difference with this one is that better video quality. Yeah. It still sucked that watching and waiting for the sentence, my stomach was in a knot because I did not know how it was going to go. And even Derek Chauvin didn't know how it was going to go because he really thought he was going to get away with some of that shit because he had a face like...
Yeah, he was shocked.
Did they say I was guilty?
Shocked.
3 times? Yes, guilty. And then he said, juror this, juror guilty. So you're going to hear it again. Yeah. Over and over again. You're guilty. The fact that you thought you were going to get away with it, your defense team were assholes. 110% to try to make it seem like it was nothing. It was you, sir. So, sucks to be you. You always sucked.
Yeah.
I'm glad justice was served this time, but we still have more work to do. This was one person. And the sucky part is giving those good news, the good news at the same time, more fuck shit was happening.
I know.
So, we clearly have more work to do. This is just a tiny little drop in the bucket. And prayerfully, the killings stop.
Yes.
But if they continue, let this be an example. We're not going to be quiet about things anymore.
No. We're going to keep our foot on your neck.
Right. And stay off of ours.
Yeah, please.
Please. Because and the thing is, like, y'all know videos are around. You know, people are, as soon as something happened, I saw an accident yesterday. People were pulling over, recording shit, had nothing to do with them. Police were already there aiming this, but people still pulling over with their cameras.
Yeah.
So clearly, this is the years of technology and recording everything. Why don't we just stop? Somebody was recorded punching a woman in the face. The police are punching a woman in the face, recording. The police got in trying to pull him apart like UFC. And he stood there mad like, look what you made me do. 3 police officers and you got her on the ground and you gonna punch her in the face?
That's crazy.
Your mom's a hoe.
Yeah,
like
that's absolutely crazy. And honestly, the scary thing is, I think, is it Oklahoma and Florida that we're trying to pass no cell phone recording laws, which is absolutely insane. That is insanity. Mm-hmm. And I can't believe that that's even a topic for why can't I record?
Because y'all do fuck
I record for my own protection? How does that hurt anyone? That don't violate your civil rights. No. What is going on here? So that's how we already know y'all trying to do I cannot talk today. Shady slimy shit under the rug without us seeing. And no, we're fed up.
Guilt makes you tilt every single time and you just don't want to be caught. But I mean, I'll do the time to make sure that you get served, but I don't care.
Yeah. Sucks to suck. I'm tired.
Basically. So, since you were the most riled up about this, would you like to do what we're not finna do? I mean, there's a lot. I mean, if you couldn't tell, the whole thing was what you not finna do.
Basically.
But if you just skip through some things, let's wrap it up with a nice little book.
What you're not fitting to do is keep disrespecting Black women. Mm-hmm. What you're not fitting to do is continue to tell us what the fuck to do. What you're not fitting to do is keep acting goofy and don't get in our comments and DMs because you will get disrespected. And what you're not fitting to do is keep being in women's business unless you have a vagina. Bye.
Bye.